A large amount of Buzz's success comes from Izzy, Mo, and Darby trying very badly to do something, and then happening to succeed anyway thanks to sheer luck. Every scene in the film serves as an important and irreplaceable story point. This is pointed out in the film where the characters say, to do X, we need to do Y in succession. Every scene works toward one of the goals that the characters pointed out. The theme is that it is important to live your life to the fullest instead of spending it trying to achieve a goal that everyone else has stopped caring about. This is only obvious at the end, as throughout the movie it is not clear whether Buzz will actually make this decision. Once upon a time, there was a space ranger named Buzz Lightyear. Every day he did his job as a space ranger. One day he crashes the ship and maroons everyone on an alien planet. Once upon a time, there was a space ranger named Buzz Lightyear. Every day he tried to achieve hyperspeed to get the crew off the planet, with years passing on the planet for every minutes-long journey he took through space. One day he finally achieves hyperspeed, only when he returns, the city is being attacked by Zurg. Because of that, he has to team up with Izzy, Mo, and Darby to destroy Zurg's ship. Because of that, he becomes friends with them, until finally he discovers that Zurg is an alternate version of himself who has spent 50 years working by himself trying to fix the mistake he made that caused the people to be stranded. Because of that, Buzz realizes that everyone in the city is happy where they are. Because of that, Buzz officially abandons his mission to get everyone back home. Until finally he and his new friends form a new version of the Space Rangers and go on adventures throughout the galaxy. The only plot-relevant characters are Buzz, Alicia, Izzy and her crew, Commander Burnside, and Zurg, meaning that viewers never have any trouble keeping track of them. Buzz is used to being a space ranger, and now he has to work with a group of people with very little training in order to defeat Zurg and save the other space rangers. Buzz realizes what is actually important in life and decides to stay on the planet, and in the process, he has to abandon his original mission, which is the only thing he cared about at the beginning. A lot of this film is based on the 2000 animated series Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, which had a completely different plot and characters, but was adapted into this film. The fact that there are other units of the Space Ranger Corps outside of Buzz's unit is completely overlooked throughout the film. In several ways, this film was pulled apart from the Toy Story films and was intended to explain all of Buzz Lightyear's character motivations in the first film. As explained in Point 8, this film was based on the animated series Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, but the plot was changed drastically from the series. By Angus MacLane's own admission, this movie uses a lot of cliches that are common in sci-fi movies. Buzz has a strong opinion that he wants to complete the mission, which conflicts with everyone else's desires and opinions. The main inspiration for this movie was simply to make a movie about Buzz Lightyear, regardless of what the movie's plot was. If Buzz is unconditionally loyal to the Space Rangers and to his mission, as shown in the first half of the film, then it doesn't make sense that he would disobey a direct order from Commander Burnside to abandon the original mission of achieving hyperspeed. If Buzz doesn't succeed at his initial goal, then no one else will care since they are happy in their situation and Zurg is only after Buzz. As explained in points 8 and 11, this film was loosely adapted from the 2000 series Buzz Lightyear Star Command. When fighting against Zurg, Buzz does not suffer any emotional distress knowing that Zurg is his future self, and he does not try to ensure that Zurg survives. It sure is convenient that Buzz was able to be rescued by Izzy, Mo, and Darby as opposed to his ship being spotted by Zurg as it was landing on the planet. This film contains the building blocks of not just Toy Story, but also a large number of science fiction films that Angus MacLane grew up watching. One of the main reasons that this film was made was to deconstruct Buzz Lightyear's personality and behavior in the Toy Story films and provide an explanation as to how he could have acquired that behavior. Buzz strands the entire Space Ranger crew on an alien planet, spends decades trying to rescue everyone, meets an evil alternate version of himself who has the exact same goal, and then realizes that there are more important things in life than completing his original mission.